Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Asad Yaqub here, and I am really thankful that you purchased this book in PDF or printed form, right? I purchased mine in PDF and then I got it printed. Okay, so printing facility is everywhere, and I strongly recommend PDF because it can reach within seconds or minutes, and then you can print it out and all that stuff. Otherwise, we send it from here and you receive it there. There may be a delay of 5 to 7 days. Well guys, let me tell you, this book is going to help you get your desired band or more than desired band. This is the user guide for this book, and in this user guide I'm going to tell you how to write this book, as I have compiled this book myself, so I know how to guide you. I know what you need to focus and all that stuff, right? As far as this book is concerned, the first thing is IELTS speaking has 3 parts. In part 1, in this book, you are going to find 214 topics, and these topics commonly come in IELTS speaking part 1. I mean, these topics are the part of IELTS speaking examiner's book in actual exam. And these topics are going to give you, a feeling that you are comfortable with all these topics, and in actual exam, when examiner asks you questions on the same topics or similar topics, you will be able to answer without any problem. So my first advice is to go through all 214 topics, questions and answers. This is very, very important. And if you find some topics which are difficult for you, where you don't have proper information, try to go through such topics as well, because you never know, when you have your IELTS exam, examiner asks you questions about robotics and space science and all that, so you should be able to answer the questions. Now, as far as speaking part 1 is concerned, how to prepare. First of all, select a topic. For example, topic is hometown. Just read questions and answers related to hometown. When you read the answers, be analytical. See what the question is, what the answer is, how many sentences are there in the answer. If there is a new word, new phrase that you learn from the answer, try to grab it from there. Try to learn it, try to memorize it and all that. Once you've read, there are 5 questions with each topic. So once you finish the reading of all 5 questions with answers, now it's a good option if you give this book to somebody and that person becomes examiner and asks you the questions and you answer. Or if there is nobody around, just read the question from the book and answer. Tell me about your hometown. My hometown is a wonderful place and I love my hometown very much. How long have you been living there? I have been living in my home, something like that. Okay, so you need to practice. You cannot say, I have nobody to practice. Come on, you can do it on your own, right? In my some speaking test, I became the examiner and candidate at the same time, okay? Now, let's move on. Speaking, you can prepare. I suggest you to prepare 10 topics a day, because usually when students start their IELTS preparation, they have minimum 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 8 weeks and all that, right? So you need to see how much time you have. If you have 4 weeks time, then 10 topics per day will be enough. If you have 2 weeks time, then 20 topics. If you have 2 months time, then you can do 5 topics per day and that's fine. This is how you're going to prepare for IELTS speaking part 1. Now, as you do part 1, with part 1, you need to do part 2 and part 3 as well. IELTS speaking part 2 is cue card, where examiner will give you a topic. Along with the topic, you will be given pen and paper, 1 minute time to read the topic and write down some notes. And after 1 minute, you will have to speak on that topic for minimum 1 minute and maximum 2 minutes, okay? So in this book, we have a collection of 122 cue cards, and you are highly likely to be asked or to be given one of these cue cards, okay? I'm telling you, right? So you need to go through all the cue cards. Every day you should prepare 5 cue cards. If you do so within 23-24 days, you will be able to finish all the cue cards. Now, how to do it? First, read the cue card, read the topic, read the cues, and read sample answer. In this book, we have designed the sample answer by cues, what the place is. For example, describe a person you like to meet, who the person is. You will find the answer in the book. Why do you like the person? There is the answer. How often do you meet him? There is the answer. So in this book, the cues have been elaborated one by one. Read the cue card topic, read the cues, read sample answer, and learn new vocabulary, new grammar, new sentence structure, new phrases from sample answer. And once it's done, take some idea from there and then come up with your own situation, with your own circumstances, and then prepare, make some notes, and then you can have your mobile device. I know it's not mobile phone. You can have your mobile device and you can record yourself. When you record yourself, you can time yourself well as well. In IELTS speaking part 2, the main problem is time. Students think that they would have spoken for 2 minutes, whereas the time is 30 seconds only. So in IELTS speaking part 2, your TT, talk time, is very, very important. So you need to actually record your voice. When you record and your recording reaches 90 seconds, 1 minute 20 seconds, 30 seconds, then you can just conclude your answer and then listen to your recording and see what the cue card was, the sample answer that you read, and how you spoke on that. Believe you me, without any trainer, without anybody's help, you can get the band score which is written on this book. This band will be yours, and once you achieve it, do send me your TRF, and then I'll show it to the world that you got that. You actually achieved that. Now, you need to group your speaking part 2 and part 3 together. As you prepare the cue card, then after that we have part 3 questions. Questions are given according to the categories. In part 3, examiner has 4 to 5 categories of questions. Number 1, opinion. Number 2, comparison. Number 3, assess advantages, disadvantages. Number 4, prediction. They ask you questions about prediction. So there are questions in the book according to these categories with sample answers. Now you will notice in part 3 answers are longer than part 1. So you need to read the sample answer, and part 3 is the advanced level. Basic, intermediate, advanced. So read the answers, get some idea from there, learn new vocabulary, and then come up with your own ideas. You can have the ideas from there and then your own ideas, and then you can come up with your own original answer. One big warning: do not cram anything from this book. Do not memorize anything from this book. That will be the reason for, in 8, if you remove this middle part, it will become 0. Although they don't give 0 in IELTS, they give 1 band. So if you have memorized answers, that will be the reason for very, very low band score. Okay. So prepare part 3 answers. Remember, your answers contain direct answer, elaborate your answer, and then you can conclude your answer. Okay. So in 5 to 6 sentences or 8 sentences, you have to give your full answer in IELTS speaking part 3. And the questions that we have there, you need to be familiar with the question, answer according to the tense of the examiner. Of the question. Now let me tell you, topics are going to be almost same. Questions may be different. This is very, very important point. For speaking part 1, topics may be same, but questions may be different. Cue cards are gonna be same, but the cues may be different. Speaking part 3, questions, the topic will be same, cue card topic, but the questions may be different. So that is why it is important not to memorize any answer from the book. Just listen to that question, whatever examiner is asking, and then you can answer that question. Okay, so that's all. Thank you so very much. I wish you best of luck, and once again, I'm quite thankful to you that you purchased this book. We have the same book in writing module as well. That is IELTS Writing in Focus for academic, and for general training there are 2 separate books. If you want to get those books, you can get them as well. And remember, buying book or having book is not enough. Unless you prepare, you practice, okay, you go on and you finish the book. Without it, it's going to be impossible to get your desired band. All the best, guys. Thank you so much. I also teach IELTS online all over the world, and we provide computer-delivered IELTS mock tests and practice tests. We have made a bundle. In the bundle, there are 5 practice tests and 5 mock tests, so you can always get it from us. You can contact us on WhatsApp and we'll just tell you all about it. I teach IELTS online all over the world, in campus in Lahore, Pakistan. We have IELTS test booking service in Pakistan, PTE online classes. Then we have study plans and books. So you want to get any help about IELTS, you can just contact us and we'll get back to you soon. Thank you so much. Asad Yaqub wishes you best of luck with your IELTS speaking and other modules. Take good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.